Well, as you know, we're celebrating coming up our 40th anniversary, so there's not many companies that last as long as Forever has in our industry, and I believe a lot of that comes down to the principles that we follow. It's very important that that number one, you have a great product that people want to take, and the great thing is I know people almost 40 years ago when we first started are still taking our products because of the benefits that they get. And they may not be doing the business, but they're still using the products. And so that's the number one thing, is you got to have a product that people want and desire and that are going to continue to use. And then, of course, you have to have a marketing plan that is the best out there, that's going to offer people the freedom that they're looking for. And for 40 years, we've offered that marketing plan to people, and we've seen incredible changes to people's lives. People who were almost destitute when they began with Forever and now are driving Ferraris and Porsches and traveling the world. And those things are important, but one of the important things for us is that we give people value, and they believe in themselves, and they gain self-confidence, and they become people who add value back to society, and that's what's really important to us. And so when you build on correct principles, then you have a company that's built on a strong foundation, and that's going to last. And that's one of the reasons why we've named the company Forever, because we want it to last forever. Well, just as I said, we've built that stable foundation, and the reason why we do that is because we want the legacy of Forever to continue on. And so the future is very, very bright for Forever. When you look at the amount of people who take our products or are doing the business versus the population of the world, it's very, very small. And so the potential for us to grow in every country, including right here in Hungary, is really amazing. And so we're continuing to progress, we're continuing to get better, we're continuing to try to use the new technology that comes out to get our message out to people, to let them know what we offer, because there's a lot of people out there that are looking for an opportunity just like Forever. And so we're going to continue on to progress, to offer the best products, the highest quality products we can, and to continue to offer the business opportunity that we do, because there's so much need in the world today, and that's going to continue on, and we're going to be there to give them that message. Yeah, that's been a very important thing to us. As I said, we try to follow correct principles, and that's all started from the founder, of course, Mr. Gregg Maughan-nal, and he's very personable and a guy who wants to be near the people and wants to understand their needs. And you can only do that on a personal relationship basis, and Rex is very personable. And so we've decided that it's better to keep it close to us and our hearts, and that keeps us closer to the people. And so that's very important to us. Many of the leaders here in Hungary I knew way back 20 years ago when we first started. And so they're kind of like family members to us also. And so the Forever family is very important to us, and to keep that close to us is important. So it's going to remain just like that forever. How do I see the Hungarians? Well, I'm here today because I have a special place in my heart for Hungary. And I was here 20 years ago when we started, and I've seen the business grow, and I've got to develop a lot of great friends here. I see the Hungarians very personable, very friendly, people that are energetic about life, want to have fun. And so it's fun and vibrant to be in Hungary and around the Hungarians, and I've always loved it. and there's a special spirit here, and that's why Forever thrives here, I think, because people are so independent and want to live their lives the way they want to, and that's exactly what we offer here in Forever. So I love the Hungarians, I love being here, and the business is going to continue to grow because of that. That's a good question. Motivation is important, and it's funny because over the years I've learned by myself, by personal experiences and by seeing others, that it's easy to get into the comfort zone, and many people, they start in Forever, they got to have a lot of courage, they got to change, and they make those changes, and then they get started and they do the same thing over and over again, and pretty soon they're back in that comfort zone again, and they wonder why their business isn't growing. So that motivation is really important, to understand why you want to be successful. And many people join Forever and they know that why, but then when they achieve that why, they forget to continue on and get new whys and understand exactly what they want to achieve. And I think that's the same with me too. It's been 40 years working in Forever and doing the same thing. But, when you're out with people, when you hear the stories, the changes that they make, the inspiration that this opportunity has for people, it makes you want to be better, and it makes you want to progress. And the world's changing so fast today that it's important that we are changing also. Not changing the fundamental principles of things, but changing the way we give the message to people and changing the way that we think and how we talk to people. And I think that's really important. And so change, to me, motivates me, because I like that feeling of change. It's excitement. It takes courage. It gives you energy. And so some people are afraid of change, but for me, change is a great motivator. So whenever you feel like you're caught in that comfort zone, think about change. And think about, what do I need to change to get that excitement and motivation back? Well, I've been on the road quite a bit lately, actually. So it's fun. Traveling's tough too, being away from the family and your home and having to go through all the security measures nowadays is, it's tough. It's not like it was 20 years ago traveling, for sure. But when you hit the ground and you start associating with the business owners and hearing their stories and knowing the power that this opportunity has, that makes you want to drive to continue to go further and meet more people and inspire people and help them understand the power that they have with Forever. So yeah, we travel quite a bit. In fact, Aiden and I are on a heavy road trip this time. We're going all the way around the world. So we're starting here in Europe and we're heading towards Asia. We're going to be hitting Hong Kong and Taiwan and Malaysia before we head back home again. So we have the global rally that we go to every year. We have our Eagle Manager Retreat coming up, which is Rock the Boat. It's going to be awesome. So those are great incentives that we encourage everybody to be working hard for. Travel's fun, especially if you don't do it that often, and to get to know the world and other cultures and to see places that you never dreamed of before. That's a motivating factor too. So I would really encourage all our business owners to look at the incentives we have. The Global Rally, the Eagle Manager is so important, because it gives you the guidance and direction that you need in order to be successful. And on top of that, you get a great trip. What better trip than taking a cruise through the Mediterranean and visiting Italy and Monaco and Barcelona? I mean, those are the kinds of trips and motivating factors that you get in Forever. All right, well, let me tell you, Hungary. I love you guys. Like I said, I started with you in the beginning. I spent so much time here trying to help you in the very beginning and got to know a lot of your leaders, and they are so strong and committed to this cause. And there's so much more we can do. The potential to grow here is enormous. And so what I would say to you is get focused, get motivated, understand what it is you want to achieve, and then never quit. Never let anyone tell you you can't do it, and just go for it and keep working, keep doing the right principles and the right things that are going to make you successful in the forever business. And one day you'll be on top of that mountain you want to be on.